Hi there, it's Rebecca. This is Truther Tuesday, and I am going to teach you the most powerful technique I've ever learned to reprogram your mind so you can be a better manifester, a healthier person, and live a more harmonious life. You can live in harmony once you understand how to take control of your monkey mind that's always jumping all over the place and reacting to everything in this world. You can do it. I learned this way back when I was 21 years old. A man taught me how to reprogram my mind. And I've been studying the art of creative visualization and how to refine these techniques for many, many years now. Many years. I became a Silva Ultramind trainer, teaching thousands of people how to get down to that alpha level of consciousness on command, which is where you go when you fall asleep at night. You go down into alpha when you're relaxing, then you go into theta, and then you go into dip into delta while you're sleeping, that deep, relaxing sleep that restores your body. This is why it's so important to understand some of these techniques. And this one that I'm going to teach you is one of the most powerful. It's what you need to do when you're falling asleep at night. I do it every single night. And because of that, I sleep through the night blissfully. I don't wake up in the middle of the night. I don't toss and turn. I just go into a nice deep sleep, relaxed, wake up feeling good. And you can do the same thing. You don't have to take sleeping pills. You know, if you take sleeping pills, they actually keep your heart from creating that anti-aging hormone that you need to restore yourself and your organs while you're sleeping. Restful sleep is one of the best things you can do for your body and your mind, because this is how you reprogram. You get into that very relaxed, comfortable state akin to sleep just before you're falling asleep. And if you're working on something that you want to manifest in your life, you have to make mental movies and videos of it on your mental screen as you're falling asleep. Whatever you're thinking about is programming you for the next day and even further. The more you do it, the more you reinforce your belief that this is what you are going to manifest into your experience. And we are the creation of our belief systems. If you believe you're going to be a failure, you'll be a failure. If you believe you're going to be a success, you will be a success. It's all up to you and how you're programming yourself. But you need to understand that the most valuable place and time to reprogram is as you're falling off to sleep. Because you sleep how many hours a night? 7, 8, 9, 10 hours? We sleep a good part of our life. So what we're doing when we're sleeping is connecting to our higher self. We have dreams, maybe lucid dreams that take us into other dimensions where we get insights, inspirations, revelations, answers to problems. When you learn how to go to sleep, programming yourself to get the solutions. Let's say you have a problem and you really need an answer. And if you look at the problem, you get a little nervous and frustrated or fearful even. Well, once you understand that there is always a solution, you will relax and you will ask your higher self as you're drifting off to sleep to please give you the solution to this problem that you're having. I'll give you an example. When I was getting the Silva training back in 2004 down in Miami, my husband was not acting like a really interested husband, to tell you the truth. He was getting a little strange. So I asked my higher self, are we supposed to be together? That very night, I got the answer. I saw him over here with his people. I saw me over here with my people. And it was like we lived in two different worlds, but that's okay. We didn't get divorced right away, but we did ultimately get divorced. But at least I got an answer. It made sense to me that we just lived in two different worlds. And that can happen. But there have been other times when I've needed to manifest something, and I just go to sleep feeling like I've already living in that experience that I'm planning to manifest, like it's already happened. Maybe I wanted to transfer to another city when I was a flight attendant. I would just feel like I was already based there. And one time I did that at the beginning of my career. And I was based in New York and I wanted to be based in San Francisco. I just felt like I was based in San Francisco. All of a sudden, my transfer went through, even though transfers hadn't gone through for quite a long time. Sometimes it would take a few years in the airline industry for transfers to go through to certain bases. Things moved rather slowly, but my transfer went through. And then I got out there and I found out there were people senior to me, seniority is everything in the airline industry, who were complaining that their transfers did not go through, even though people junior to them got their transfers. That was kind of interesting. That made me realize, though, that it doesn't matter if you're dealing with a big corporation, a government, a system that's been in place for a long time. You can override it with your consciousness. Once you understand that you have the power within you to use your mind to manifest, you will begin to understand mind overrides everything when it is focused and used in a way that is powerful enough so that you are in the driver's seat and you're working with your higher consciousness in order to make these things happen, because your higher self knows exactly how to do it. Once you surrender to it and you say, I really need help, I surrender, I give up. Surrendering is a big key thing in this manifestation process, and not worrying about the outcome, how you're going to get it, because you never know how divine intelligence will bring to you exactly what you need. You just need to have the belief, the assurance in your own consciousness that it will happen. And when you fall asleep using these mental techniques of creating videos of the outcomes that you desire, as if you've already gotten them, you will manifest over and over and over again, and you'll lose all your fear, because you will begin to understand that when you need a solution, you know where to go, to your higher consciousness, where everything is possible. There are no limitations. We are infinite beings living in an infinite universe. And when you work on yourself, as far as your character goes, your morality, your intentions, if you're trying to help people, you'll get all the help you need from the other side. That's why religions were created, to make people better people. But you need to know the secrets that are hidden in these great teachings in order to really become sovereign and understand what the masters were talking about. Buddha, Jesus, Mohammed, they were all trying to tell people how to do these things. You know, I love the way Jesus said, you can do these things and even more. Now, what does he mean by even more? He did some pretty amazing things. Yes, you can actually do the same things he did and even more. I mean, I've heard of people that can walk through walls, that can walk on water, that can heal themselves. I mean, I've done that. I've experienced spiritual healing, manifestation. And the most important part of all of these teachings is to find that deep inner peace so that you don't have any more anxiety. You sleep like a baby and you learn how to drift off into sleep every night in a way that is reprogramming you and making your life better and better.